We often live as if our peace is a currency held by others. We wait for a promotion, a change in someone else's behavior, or a shift in the world's circumstances to finally feel at ease. But Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who spent his nights writing to himself in his tent, realized something that changed everything. The world is a chaotic, shifting tide, but the mind is an island. He called this the Logos, a universal reason that orders all things, and he recognized that we each carry a spark of that same reason within us. This is your only true possession. Everything else, your reputation, your physical health, your wealth, the opinions of your neighbors, is a guest that can leave at any moment. If you anchor your identity to these things, you will always be a servant to chance. But if you anchor your identity to your own faculty of reason, you become, in the words of the Stoics, an inner citadel. Consider the pressure Marcus Aurelius faced. He was the most powerful man in the known world, yet he was plagued by constant wars, a crumbling empire, and the fragility of his own body. He could have used his power to force the world to bend to his will. Instead, he used his reason to accept that the world would never be perfectly aligned with his desires. He understood that his prohairesis, his capacity for moral choice and rational judgment, was the only thing that was truly his. When a disaster struck, he didn't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" He asked, "How can I judge this correctly so that my character remains intact?" This is the difference between a life of anxiety and a life of ataraxia. If you lose your wealth, you lose a possession, but you have not lost your capacity to think, to choose, and to act with justice. If someone insults you, they have made a noise with their mouth, but they have not touched your character unless you decide to give them that power through your own judgment. We often mistake our reactions for the events themselves. We think that a difficult conversation is inherently bad or ruinous. But the Stoics teach us that the event is neutral. It is our judgment of the event, the story we tell ourselves about what it means, that creates the suffering. By aligning your mind with the Logos, you stop trying to control the uncontrollable and start mastering the only thing that matters, your own response. Today, you will be tested. Perhaps it will be an unexpected delay, a sharp word from a colleague, or a sudden change in your plans. In those moments, pause. Do not rush to react. Remind yourself that the external situation is outside your jurisdiction. The only territory you govern is the space between the event and your reaction. Ask yourself, does this situation force me to abandon my reason? If the answer is no, then you have everything you need to maintain your tranquility. You are not a victim of the day. You are the sovereign of your own consciousness. When you stop demanding that the world be different, you finally have the energy to act with the wisdom that you actually possess. Building this habit is not an overnight task. It is a daily practice of returning to the center. It is the work of a lifetime, but it is also the only work that yields true freedom. This channel is dedicated to that daily practice. We bring you one Stoic lesson every single day to help you build a calmer, more resilient mind. If you are ready to make this part of your routine, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you back here tomorrow for our next lesson.